Hi, it's me, Kimmy T, 2011 now. So, one of the things that I want to do is actually um, take a second and get to know a few people that I've met recently that maybe I haven't had the opportunity or haven't taken the time to talk to them or get to know them a little bit more, that I'm like really, really um, intrigued by, and they're just awesome all across the board. Text messaging, Facebook, um, or whatever. It's just been like after the conversation or whatever, it's been like, wow, this is just they're just awesome. So I'm gonna try to call them. They're probably out partying, but I'm gonna take a chance and see.
Hey girl, hey!
Hey girl, hey! Happy New Year!
Oh god, that's my sister. How you doing?
How are you? I'm doing good.
I'm doing good.
I
I'm
said
doing real good.
I said I was gonna take a chance and call. I figured you were out partying.
Oh no, I ain't partying, honey. I'm in my house with my family. We partying here. They getting drunk and crazy.
Oh wow.
How's your New Year's going?
Pretty good. I'm just kind of feeling a little under the weather, but I'm at home celebrating it. Yeah.
Really? You blaming it with the baby?
Well, he's actually in New Orleans with his the grandmother right
Oh
now.
my god, the baby got out and you didn't?
I know, right?
Well, you sound great.
Well, you do too. Yes, I'm filming this, by the way. But
You still what?
I said I'm filming this, by the way.
You're filming this?
Yes.
Filming what?
The conversation.
Yay! Well, hey, let's tell the world, hey.
Well, look, this is one of the things, like, you know how people typically they have, oh, it's New Year, I want to, this is my resolution, I want to do this. Well, there's a couple of people, you being one of them, that I've known through Facebook, YouTube, whatever, that I'm just like, dang, this person is just so awesome. I need to get to know this person more. So that's what I'm
Right.
doing. This is 2011. I should have did it yesterday. I should have did it the day before that, but today is today, and I'm doing it now. So, like, from this
Okay.
point
Well, I'm a
forward,
part of it.
that's what I'm talking about. Like I want to my only thing is just to surround myself with more positive people, and I mean everything
Right.
else is going to fall into place.
See, I haven't really thought about my resolution until now. Like seriously, when I think about it, when I look back at 2010, I wasn't even supposed to make it in 2010. I had some problems with my health, and I've been under the radar for the whole year. The only way that I've been out, honestly, was through Facebook and was through the internet. And it was so funny because last night when I gave you my number, I thought about that when we were talking about getting to know each other. I was like, it's going to be so great when I'm able to tell people what I went through this year. But with 2011, my resolution is to not be afraid because I have a lot of things that I want to do in my life. But fear, fear really knocks you out of the ballpark for what you want to do. Tell people, what I'm trying to do with the, with the entertainment side, and really, really get positive feedback. Stay away from people that aren't, going the same way. Stay away from people that are negative. But seriously, find that group of people and really launch out there. In 2010, I basically stayed in the house. I got sick that I did not do anything. Like, I sat put. I stayed put in the house. My best friend tried to get me to go places. I wouldn't go anywhere the whole year for fear that it would be like it was when I had to go in the hospital, or that, because I'm bipolar. I'll tell everybody. I don't care if you record it or not. I'm bipolar, and sometimes it gets out of hand. But I had to learn how to control myself and how to control it with medication and with not being overly stressed and not having negative people around me. I'm capable of so much more, Kimmy. I'm capable of so much more in person. I keep telling myself it's safe, it's safe, it's safe. Just stay here, just stay here, just stay here. And if I just stay here, then my life's gonna go by and my dream's gonna pass me by, and I don't want that to happen. I was on the brink, like crazy. And I thank God, that's why I believe in God, because He brought me back from the brink. Like, I was diagnosed when I was 19, but like I didn't, black folk, we don't talk about stuff like in our families. So I went years and and years not trying to ignore it, going in and out of the hospitals, going in and out of the emergency rooms, and having to stay. I was in the hospital in Paris. I was there supposed to be modeling.
Right, I remember those
I had to go to the
videos.
hospital for 2 months. Like, it's been ruling my life. So this year, because it hurts so badly, I decided that I really needed to look into it, and I have. I've been going to therapy, and I've had some extra help. I have a life coach, so like these people are really helping me to get a grasp on it. And now that I have a grasp on it, they're even telling me, "All right, now pursue your dream. You're not going to spiral out of control. Don't be afraid that you're going to lose it again. You're not going to lose it. You now know the signs. You now know when it's time for you to take a break. When you need to take a break."
Your resolution as far as stepping out of the box and not being afraid, that covers all bases, because if
It really
you can
does.
put so much under that. I want to meet more people, I want to do this, I want to do that, then you can't have any fear if you want to do that.
Because I don't want to do the resolutions where we can all work on our bodies. We can
Right.
all be around positive people. But I wanted something that was at the core of my heart that I never tell anybody, and I never tell anybody how afraid I am. I never do. Even when I do those videos, I'm petrified because I'm not even worried about more so doing it and making sure people get something from it. I'm more so worried about, is it reaching? Did I sound like a fool? Should I just stop because millions of people aren't watching this? Like, I get afraid. And it's like, no, dude, you got to do this. You got to do, because you never know who sees you. You never know who's going to come across it. It's not about that.
Right.
If you just do it and stay focused and don't worry and do it boldly, hey, it doesn't matter. But I have had a couple people along the way that were nasty to me with the video thing. And it kind of disheartened me. It did. It disheartened me because, I took a 6-month break. I was sick. I was ill. So I could not come to the computer the way that I was doing. And because of that, if you're not coming to the computer, people, they write you off. And it has been a little hard trying to get my audience back. But if I stop, I'm doing myself a disservice.
You're right.
So I'm just gonna keep going. I'm like, seriously, I used to have thousands of people watching me. Now I got hundreds, and it's all right. Maybe 100 people see the video, but I have to still keep going because you said something that was positively true. Like, if you don't have to change what you're doing. Like, if you're doing it and you know that it's what you're supposed to do and it's what you're doing and getting your point across, there's no reason to change it up.
Right.
No, you talk, girl. You talk.
Oh, I don't know what to say. It's just, first of all, that's the thing. First of all, I didn't even expect you to answer the phone. I just knew you was out partying somewhere.
Please, ain't no. But you know what the funny thing is? I was invited out, Kimmy, and I was afraid to go. I gotta get over it. My therapist has been trying with me. It's like agoraphobic. I'm so scared to leave my house for fear that something else will go wrong.
There's a
There was so
term.
much more I could have got done, even on the entertainment front, that I just denied because there were people asking me to do interviews with them. People asking me to vocally train them. Things I could have been making money from.
Right.
I was scared. I was scared to leave the house.
Wow.
But this year, that's what I'm going to tackle. I'm going to tackle leaving the house. Because if I leave the house, then all those positive things that I do will follow me. All things come to make us stronger. All things come to make us stronger.
Yep.
And if it had not happened, I wouldn't have control over it the way that I do. I wouldn't even be able to recognize the symptoms of bipolarism coming on because I'm type 1. Type 1 is actually more energy. Like, I'm the one that has the energy to go. Type 2 is the depressed, always in the bed. They can't find the will to live.
Okay.
But type 1, I can have all of this energy, but I gotta make sure I have a middle ground. I gotta make sure I say, okay, BJ, calm, okay, and just relax. And take some time for me. I could constantly be pouring out positivity for everyone else, but I have to physically say to myself, okay, now relax, go take a nap. And that's just something that I'm not used to doing. So if I'm telling people to get out there, and I did in my end video, I'm like, get out there and live your dreams and attack your dreams, then I have to do that.
Right. You're right.
Yeah, and I get people saying it to me on the computer because I have a couple people that actually want to work with me on the business side because I am this year. I really am, and I had it already in good plan. I didn't know when it was going to come through because it takes a financial investment that I didn't have at the time. But the financial investment is coming, so I actually am filing for my business license.
Good.
I have my company. All of that is in place, but I actually have somebody that went to school and and has the business finance and all of that backed up. And he's like, I want to work with you. So I took the first step and didn't just shrug him off and say, oh, thank you. You know, I'll look you up when I need you. No, I said, okay. But now the next step is he wants to connect with me physically. Like, he wants to call me. He wants to, you know, in real life and not on a computer. And that's where the fear comes in.
Well, let me say this. I'm in therapy as well, off and on, and
Right.
I cannot remember the term she said. I think it was catastrophizer, something like that.
I know what you're
Yeah,
saying.
it's like, okay, you sit in this little hole, and you're like, you're like, okay, I'm going to give him the number, and he's going to call me, and then he's going to tell me to meet him somewhere. I'm not going to know where the place is, and then I'm going to be late, and he's going to think I'm not professional.
Exactly.
And then you start doing this thing, and everybody is looking at you like, what are you talking? Where are you getting this from?
Exactly.
And the only thing you can say is, I don't know. I do it all the time.
That's exactly what it is. And
Yep.
I got to get that under control.
Right.
Things happen, and you got to be able to move and shake with the best of them.
Right.
And that when you look back at that, it makes you a stronger person.
Right.
I know it's going to make me a stronger person, but what I had happen to me just really hurt. You know, I lost my apartment. I lost my cats.
Oh,
everything
yeah.
that I held dear. So it just really hurt. But, you know, I'll get back out there.
Yeah.
But that's what it is. It's that catastrophe. I'm catastrophizing everything.
Yeah, but you have to realize once the dust clears, once the dust settles, you're still standing there. So
And to tell the truth, Kimmy, the dust cleared a year ago.
right. So if someone on the outside is telling me, Kim, calm down, it's not that serious, I don't know why I don't take to it as well. But once I have a moment to myself where I can go in my room or go do some meditation or something, and I can tell myself, calm the hell down, it's really not that serious, then I'm fine. So, I mean, you gotta, positive is a stronger energy than negative is. As long as you allow, as long as you set yourself up to receive the positive.
I just never, all my life, I just never was a good enough reason for myself. It's just that I just, for some reason, I'm all fuel and fire for everybody else.
Right.
But when it comes to me, I'm like, oh, well, you don't really need all of this, and you don't really need, no, I need that same fire that I have for everybody else when I come to everybody else's rescue, when I take and say, you can do this and you can do that, that's the same fire that I need for myself. Even with my videos, like I had to stop doing them for everybody else. I had to start doing them for me. It's so funny because I find that the videos that came out the best were the ones that I did for myself and just enjoy the music. The ones that I'm pushing and I'm trying to do for everybody else, those are the ones I had to do. Take 6, take 7, take 8. That's what I'm working on. I gotta be the own wind in my own sail kind of
right thing. Before you can be the wind in somebody else's. Right. Wow. Well, I feel you. We're on the same page then, so that worked for me.
Oh, yeah. No, I knew it. The way we keep in touch, ever since the first time you contacted me, I knew. I knew we would be on the same page. I knew. I
don't even remember, what was the first video I saw? I don't know if you were singing.
It wasn't the one I danced to. It was a singing video.
Okay.
But I was dancing around because you did a response where you were dancing back.
Yeah, with the glasses, with the shades, yeah. And then you did another song. What is her name? You just India.Arie. You did an India.Arie song, and I did Ready for Love.
Was it Ready for Love?
Yeah.
I think it might have been.
Yeah.
You know what's so funny? I would have never even put my voice on YouTube, because to me, I sing around the house. I sing while I'm in the shower. You know, and that's what's so funny to me, because if I had never even put my voice on YouTube and had everybody, and then look at all her comments, and other people say, you know what, you are actually kind of good. You know, and I'm like, you know what, I really I remember when I first started, I would put in the description section, oh, I'm just trying this out, don't be too hard on me. But then as I started to do it more, I stopped doing that, because people was like, oh my God, you sound really good. And, you know, so that did help to build my confidence. But I think, what if I had never put my voice out there?
You would never know.
Beyonce. No, I'm not a powerful singer, but I can do what I can do.
Right.
That's what I have to keep reminding myself. I can do what I can do. It's not about nobody else when I sing. It's about what I can do. And that's where it has to be.
You're right. And you said you're alto tenor? Is countertenor?
Countertenor.
Yeah.
It's like mostly falsetto.
Okay.